Everybody knows the Golf GTI. Whether it's going through a brilliant model generation or a merely average one, arguably it kick-started the whole genre. But VW has always found it harder to spread that magic onto the smaller Polo. Can this, the new 180 horsepower Polo GTI, finally give them a contender in that class? The GTI uses the small but advanced 1.4 litre twin-charger engine, which uses a supercharger for low rev pulling power and a turbo for power higher up the rev range. Controversially, the only gearbox choice is a 7-speed twin-clutch DSG automatic with paddles behind the steering wheel. Overall, this is classic VW hot hatch material. Subtle but sporty styling additions, 17-inch alloy wheels, retuned suspension, and inside, tartan sport seats. It's not a car to shout about its credentials, but that does give it a more mature appeal. The cabin in particular is classy for a small hot hatch, with a solid feel and clear instrumentation. And rather unusually, this GTI is available in both 3 and 5-door variants, the latter being our test car here. Of course, the key element to any hot hatch is how it drives, and the GTI is certainly quick. In fact, 0 to 60 in 6.9 seconds belies the true nature of the performance on offer. What's particularly impressive is the low rev response of the engine, supercharged after all, that really is much more potent than something like a Clio RS200. In return, the Polo can't match the angry character of the Clio, and it's less rewarding. The gearbox is great for economy, town driving and ultimate shift times. But hot hatches thrive on driver involvement, and you do miss that interaction here. Essentially, the GTI offers around 70% of the Clio's verve. Having said that, the ride is still noticeably firm, especially on poor roads like this. The steering, although accurate, does give little information back to the driver. Having said that, it is a car of dual personalities, happy to take it easy one moment and then go for a blast the next. Financially, the GTI is a double-edged sword. It's expensive to buy at £19,410 in 5-door form, while a 3-door costing £18,790 compares to a Clio 200 at £17,810 and the mechanically identical to the GTI Seat Ibiza Cupra at £17,550. Both these alternatives offer significantly more generous standard equipment. On the positive side, the GTI offers excellent economy and emissions, 47.9 miles per gallon and with only 139 grams per kilometre of CO2, both far better than the Clio. So, what to make of this Polo? Well, it's expensive, far from generously equipped, and in no way is it the finest GTI to drive. However, it does possess a likeable blend of characteristics, and I suspect that would make it a fine, long-term ownership proposition.